All right, this video is about playing to our strengths, the VIA Strengths Survey. So just to give you a little background, there's been a sea change in psychology. Psychology is not the oldest discipline, and in the time it's been around, most of its study has been about ways people get ill and neuroses they have and problems that they have and trying to get those people to a more normal life. Um, Positive psychology was kind of founded at the University of Pennsylvania and is a booming science now. Its focus is more on peak uh, performance of character and peak thriving for a human being. And how do you get that? So it's not so much on problems and how to solve those problems, it's on opportunities and how to manifest those opportunities. And again, for whatever it's worth, there's been a similar sea change in business. It used to be, the CEO would think, well, I got to put my best people on solving the problems that my business has. And there's been quite a shift to realize that profitability is actually really enhanced if the CEO puts his best people on realizing opportunities and not solving problems necessarily. So there is this tendency that we have to think, where is the weakness? I will address the weakness with my energy. And it turns out, in terms of just personal life, business life, all over the place, that putting your mind and putting your energies toward developing your strengths and opportunities is a better way to go. So there's a bunch of strength finders out there. One of the best and the one that Penn uses is called the VIA Strengths Finder Strength Survey. It's excellent. It uses the vocabulary of positive psychology really effectively, and its goal is to help you find your strengths so you can apply them more purposefully and thrive. Um, the outcome of the survey is you'll take it and then it will give you the strengths back based on the information you've put in, and it will list them as from the top to the bottom. The way it phrases them, they're all strengths. So you have like these 26 different categories there of strength, and they rank them from probably your best strength to your least best strength. But it's not finding problems. It's not like, here's an area you need to work on, because remember, that's not what the point is. The point is not to find your weaknesses. It's to help you see your strengths so that you can develop those and put your energy into that, because that turns out to be the best way most of the time for you to do best for yourself and to do best for your world. The survey is designed, it's a little on the long side, it's a little repetitious. It's designed so that you can't really game it. It's not just like 10 questions, it's a lot more questions than that. And just go with it, answer the questions as you're asked them. And they've found ways to make it very effective. And again, they don't want you to try to manipulate the answers to get certain results. That's not the point. The point is for you to get a real reading of your strengths. For whatever it's worth, here are some examples of strengths. Again, there's 26 different categories. At least the last time I took it, there were 26 categories. One category is creativity, ingenuity, and originality. Another's kindness and generosity. Another's industry, diligence, perseverance. Those are the kinds of categories of strengths that you are going to be seeing at the end. And again, there's many more. And we're going to ask you to put your new knowledge of your strengths to work with your advisor, just for whatever it's worth, how I engage with my strengths. So my number one strength the last time I took the survey was creativity, ingenuity, and originality. And partly because of that, I focus part of my energies every year on creating curricula and curricula delivery methods that go beyond what we have available, what beyond the textbook, and making videos and trying to think of ways to reach students here, maybe even reach alums or maybe even reach parents in ways that just haven't been possible using just the technologies and textbooks that I had available when I was a student and that are commonly available now. So that's how I put my strengths to work, just so you could see an example. So the takeaways here are pretty basic. You should be able to discuss why developing strengths is at least as important as addressing weaknesses. And after you get the results from your survey, you'll be working with your advisor to plan ways to most effectively engage more and better this year.